Really more Cossack than it is the waltz costume. But look the flow. Cross, hold, cross. Now watch him turn. Now here they both do two moves, a Choctaw Mohawk combination, turn, swing, and progressives. Now he's skating backwards, she forward, and look at the swing of this edge right there. 1, 2, 3. Cross, hold, lovely. It's a much bigger dance than we saw with Klimova and Ponomarenko. Interestingly, her back falls lower and the head holds up higher than we saw with Marina Klimova, who kind of held herself in the more traditional and I think perfect position.
Unlike most Soviet couples, they are not married to each other. He's married, she isn't.
Very nice. I think this will probably be the last year of dancing competitively in certainly the Olympic Games for this couple. She is married to Igor Bobin.
That's right.
The great skater, the great solo skater, and he tours as a professional elsewhere in the Soviet Union.
So they're both married, but not to each other.
She has marvelous body for dancing. Her legs are long and straight. Superb. Look at this now, the edging here. That is magnificent. The line, the lean of the body, the stretch of the legs. The lean going quickly from one edge to another. It's spectacular.
Waiting their marks. You hear them from the announcer, and here they are visually. 5.9s from the first three judges, 5.7, a 5.6, a 5.7, a couple more 5.9s and a 5.8. Still to come, the third place team coming into the waltz, the Canadians, Wilson and McCall. Beautiful.
When we do these programs. Now, the waltz itself is a wonderfully patterned dance. Here you see the first few steps as they start, the swinging motion as it goes around the end of the arena. The pattern itself, two moves there, man and lady turn equally. Lovely, lovely moments, quick progressive little steps right here. Just a very elegant and beautiful dance. At this point, the lady is leading, the man strine, and here, a great swinging back edge.
You can almost feel the rhythm in that pattern on ice. Ever since they won a bronze medal 4 years ago at Sarajevo, Marina Klimova and Sergei Ponomarenko have been skating in the shadow of their teammates, Vestemianova, Puki. Now they're in second place, just behind those teammates.
And the waltz is her specialty. Look at the expression. Lovely, Bob. Just lovely.
Appearance today, but they'll be back tomorrow with the original set program and with the big final in the Saddle Dome, primetime Tuesday.
Look at these edges, the deep curves, the arch of her back. Beautiful. You know, it's very hard to figure out how the judges come to the final score that they eventually pick out. But what they are looking for is their carriage. First of all, the pattern that they're skating, then the carriage and the timing to the music and the dance quality of it. All the way throughout the rules, you keep seeing reference to dance quality, dancing, dancing. And look at it here. It just is wonderful. This is their specialty. They do this waltz so well. That's the technical merit right there. Lovely softening. Look at the stretch of her leg to the back.
Okay, as you said, it's their specialty. Let's see what the marks are going to be. That's the way they looked on the ice. Here they are awaiting the marks, and here they come.
Well, they're all 5.7s to 5.9s with mostly 5.8s. Now that's a very good stretch of marks for them.
Here they are being illustrated for us. Excellent marks for Klimova and Ponomarenko.
Christopher Dean, age 23, Jane Torval, age 24, and here we go.
This team has received more perfect scores than any other team in the history of ice skating. So I think we're going to see some high marks tonight. Now, can you see the difference here, how they're lilting and the unison when you watch their legs? The four legs move as if it were one person. And they're fluid and soft as they move across the ice, which again is indicative of the Viennese Waltz. That they make together is made with their shoulders parallel, making them look like they're connected. Now here's a difficult section coming here. It's a Choctaw section for the man into a Mohawk section for the lady. That's Betty Calloway up in the corner, their coach, a very popular coach in Europe. Again, you're seeing three sequences of this dance from each couple.
In case you didn't know, here's Isabelle Delabelle, Oliver Schoenfelder, of course the reigning world champions. And they always put some finesse into their dances. They always add something. Marielle Zuzui, of course, their coach, leading the team. And she just brings something extra. It'll just be great to see what they can bring into this Viennese Waltz. Start of the dance, lovely, elegant start. Of course, they have this big height difference that John and Sinead don't enjoy, and on this dance it really makes a difference. They've been saying that the ice, because it's smaller, is much more difficult for them than when they train in Europe. You get used to the size of ice that fits to your skating. Just catching the edges there a little. Now this is the section that's difficult. He's not right into the barrier there. Now when he goes over here, this makes a difference. 100 foot wide rather than 30 meters wide. Just have to cut it back a little. Takes away your normal flow. And I love the restart. Very easy they are. I've always admired his skating. The bit of fun, again, that they had at the beginning. Ah. No big signature lifts at the end. You don't need it with these two. Just the humour, the elegance that he naturally has.
From France,
adds to that performance. Now, they weren't that pleased with it. We're watching the recorded highlights here, so they weren't that pleased with it because they didn't feel that they technically did that dance as well as they could have done. And it was the ice size that they felt had held them back there. Of course, you practice on your own rink, and a 60 by 30 meter rink is what is normally used in international competitions now. But in America, there are different sizes of ice rinks, normally 100 by 200. So the radius on the corner, that's not affecting this dance that much, but on the free dance and the OD, that would affect you dramatically. Here's the start. Ha! Lovely. As world champions, they're always bringing something different. I love that. Now, here's the section where you cut it back if you're close to the barrier. Now, he's just cutting that back. Normally, you'd go up and around. It doesn't look too bad to me. You can see how the front of his skate is just held down with a clip there to help the line of the trouser so it doesn't flap too much. Now I'm really becoming an anorak.
And Olivier Schoenfelder from France.
Oriel there and Roman on the left-hand side. They'll know the problems of fighting with a new ice surface. You don't get much time to practice when you're at these events. Maybe just a couple of practices a day. And on the compulsories, maybe they'll have had 3 times on the different ice surface. But it was enough to keep them in first place. So, see his expression. Sigh of relief.
She represents Arctic Figure Skating Club in Canton, Michigan, and he, Detroit Skating Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, Merrill Davis and Charlie White.
Marina Anasina, Gwendal Pezara from France. Bidding to become the first French world champions since the Deschênes.
Now, the Canadians in third place, and you hear a war whoop from the stands as Tracy Wilson and Robert McCall begin. They're in bronze medal position. There's a long way to go, but this is the final compulsory dance today for them.
That long edge which completes the dance. Remember, this is the third compulsory, the Viennese Waltz. We've already seen the Killian and the Paso Doble. Double turn, the stretch of the legs together. Very handsome. Matched three legs. Nice forward swing.
Seldom hear that kind of applause in the middle of a waltz. And at the end of the waltz, this couple.
You can understand where this enthusiasm for the dance came. It was really 100 years that it lasted. A dance mania in Vienna.
Yeah.
Absolutely took over the attention of the populace. It was an extraordinary phenomenon.
And the Canadians would rather not let their couple go. The maple leaf flies high. But the judges will be dispassionate, we assume.
Look here, you can see really the lovely comparison between the unison of the legs between the two of them. Look at the line there. The lean, the crisp edge, and the upper body expressing the lilting form of the dance, the smile on their faces, the up and down movement. All expresses the form of the waltz. Happy.
Now we'll be seeing their scores. You can see by their smiles as they come up, those marks are excellent. 5-6, 5-7, 5-6, 5-6, 5-8 from Italy, 5-6, another 5-8 from Great Britain, and a couple of 5-7s.
5.8, 5.7.
Very good marks for this team in third place after the first two compulsory dances. And now representing the United States, Susie Simmons.
Next up to stage, House Canada, representing Canada, Diana Barkley, Jeff Squires. Ich darf jetzt um die Wertung bitten. The scores please for Diana Barkley, Jock Squires from Canada. The technical element score, 8.03 points. The program component score, 8.60 points. That is the total second score of 8.32 points. They are currently in third place. Thank you. Erstes Mal im zweiten Pflichttanz den Blues. First couple skate in the second compulsory dance, the blues.